I found out on a Thursday. The numbers on the screen didn't add up. My savings? Gone. My checking? Emptied. Years of restraint stripped clean in a matter of clicks. At first I thought it was fraud, a stranger, a hacker. But then I saw the transfers, where they went, her name, stamped all over them. My sister. I stared at the screen so long I couldn't feel my hands anymore. It was as if the betrayal bled me hollow. Not a stranger, not some faceless criminal. My blood, my mirror. I used to think she was the one person I could trust. I raised her more than our parents did, covered for her when she broke curfew, paid her tuition when she forgot her deadlines, fed her boyfriends when they came sniffing for free meals. I wanted to believe that was love, me carrying her when she stumbled. But love isn't supposed to bankrupt you. The signs were there, her sudden silences, her nervous smiles when I asked about money, the way she flinched when I mentioned my accounts. I thought it was guilt. I didn't know it was strategy. And then she was gone. No goodbye, just an empty bank account, a dead phone, and a single mocking email. Don't hate me, I'll pay you back. Someday. I didn't scream, I didn't cry. I sat at the kitchen table in silence while my daughter ate cereal and watched me like a hawk. She's only 9, but she has my eyes, sharp, unyielding. She pushed the bowl away, climbed onto the chair across from me and whispered, "Mom, don't worry, I handled it." Her words barely registered, but her smirk, it lingered. That night I searched, and I saw it. She hadn't lied. My daughter had been watching me long enough to learn my passwords, my routines, my way of solving problems. While I sat paralyzed, she'd already logged into my sister's email, traced the transfers, and locked the accounts my sister thought were hers now. My sister thought she'd stolen my future. She didn't realize a child had already clipped her wings. I could have called the police, reported it, but prison wasn't enough. She needed to feel it, to taste fear, to choke on the same helplessness she fed me. So I waited. I let her think she'd won. She spent freely, booked flights, bought jewelry, moved money from account to account like a queen on a chessboard convinced no pawn could touch her. But every move she made, my daughter and I were there, shadowing her, tracking, redirecting, quietly building her downfall. The first call came 4 days later, her voice shrill, panicked. "Where's my money?" I didn't answer. I let the voicemail play, her tone unraveling. Another came the next morning, then 10 in 1 hour. She was unraveling, her boyfriend screaming in the background, accusing her of stealing from him. Because the accounts weren't just frozen, they were poisoned. Transactions reversed, charges flagged, debts redirected under her name. It was beautiful, precise. On the 7th day, she showed up at my door, eyes sunken, hair matted, screaming like a cornered animal. She shoved me against the wall, spit flying. "You did this!" I looked at her, calm, steady. For the first time in my life, I didn't see my sister. I saw a parasite stripped from its host. "You stole from me," I said, "and I let you think you could keep it. That was your mistake." She froze, realization sinking like ice water. She glanced around. No sympathy in my eyes, none in my daughter's, who stood silently behind me, watching. "You don't get to touch us again," I told her. My voice was even, final. She collapsed, sobbing on the floor. But I didn't bend. I let her drown in her own tears. The boyfriend left her within the week. The creditors came next, clawing at her door for debts she thought she'd hidden. She called me over and over, screaming, begging. I never answered. Because this wasn't just about money. This was about trust. About every night I stayed up fixing her mistakes while she slept soundly. About every sacrifice I made that she spit on. About every lie she wrapped in a sister's smile. She stole everything from me. I took it back. And then some. Do I feel guilty? No, I feel lighter. I feel free. I learned something in all this. Blood doesn't mean loyalty. Family isn't who shares your last name. It's who stands with you when you're emptied, hollow, bleeding. For me, that's my daughter, a 9-year-old who understood vengeance better than her mother. And when I think of my sister now, I don't see betrayal. I see a lesson, a warning, a grave I buried with silence. She wanted me broken. Instead, she built me. And that's the sweetest revenge of all.